So you saying the second time you ever had sex was inside of a school?
I see what you did.
I definitely fucked in a school.
Like, no, I don't think I've ever had sex
school. In school. Like, definitely was engaged in all kinds of wild activities.
Yeah, that's what kids are gonna do.
On
though.
School premises. That was swag.
Because they don't got nowhere. They ain't got nowhere else to go.
Yeah, but I don't remember. Yeah. I never actually had sex in school. Like I got head in school. I fingered girls in school.
Yeah.
But I never actually had sex in school.
Yeah, you do a lot of other stuff in school generally, but I was getting busy.
Yeah, I wasn't fucking in school.
Trying desperately too. Like every chance I got, I was like, "Yo, what's the big deal?"
Yeah.
After school, not before school. That's crazy, but like, yeah, before school is nuts. Can you imagine, bro?
I've done it before school, but not in school. Before school.
That's what I'm saying.
Just
like
burning out your morning wood.
Like, yeah, like during breakfast or some shit.
Like,
I used to eat at breakfast, yo, like
grab
happily.
Me a Pop-Tart, bro. I'm gonna see you in like 7 minutes.
Yo, I used to thoroughly enjoy breakfast at school. Like, I used to enjoy sitting down.
About school.
You ate them bagel. You ate your bagel too, nigga. Shut up.
Yo, AP, man, when was the first time you had sex in school, yeah?
In the school?
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know if I did.
Oh, swag.
I had to have.
That's you and Filth, yo.
I feel like you would remember if you had sex in actual sex in school.
Yeah, I don't think
I've been told about some places I've had sex.
It's just things that turn out more later. Like it's just like, oh, I remember this a lot. I was like, oh yeah,
not at that age. Not at that age.
I was like, huh? No, like at the time it would have been the greatest thing ever, right? Like clapping cheeks while clapping erasers. I don't know. I'm sorry.
Shut up.
Had done something in school.
Fucking idiot. Yeah, I hate that. I'm so mad about this shit.
Fucking coughing while you hitting it.
It's idiot, yo.
The role player is like, oh, we got asbestos.
Yo, I hate this. I'm about to go take a nap.
Yo, I am exhausted, man.
I can tell by that
too many hours, and I gotta stay, and I gotta do shit after this. So, well, maybe I don't know. I'm probably just gonna go to sleep.
You be mad busy.
Not getting nothing for it.
Streaming conglomerate.
Yeah, fuck yeah.
You're building your empire.
That's it. You gotta start from scratch.
Just don't forget us peasants.
We've been gone for so long, nobody's here.
Everybody forgot.
Word.
Didn't expect it. That's why.
This shit about to be a half an hour.
Something else probably happening in the world. It don't really matter though. We warming up anyway, man.
I can sit here and talk to. I can just sit here and talk to my brothers for a while.
That's it.
Facts. Oh, you avoided saying nigga. Why you did that?
I'm trying.
We doing it, yo. We moving.
I'm trying.
We letting it go.
I'm actively trying. No, it's hard. Listen, it's hard, and I'm not going to let it go. I'm just trying. I'm just trying to reduce. Like I've gotten better at it because I'm around kids, you know. But I'm just, you know.
I definitely do not put enough effort in controlling how I talk, depending on where I am. I was dead ass in a meeting like this morning, like. But if these motherfuckers do some fuck shit like this again, I told these motherfuckers the last time they pulled this dumb shit, nigga, don't you come in here with like, I definitely was off the wall. People was looking at me and shit, and I was like, all right, What I'm saying
like
is
in the trade. Well, Filthy work at like a warehouse and shit too, so you probably understand.
it's different,
like,
yeah.
like you could cuss and shit. Like that's how you. It's more. It's extra cussing. It's annoying.
Yeah.
I stay by myself. I got my own little spot. I talk to people about 10% of the night, maybe less than that.
Yeah, we remember.
Yeah, that is what's nice about me. That is what's
this
nice
nigga
about my
moved
job.
all the barrels one night on
we were there.
Stream. Moved all the barrels.
We were all there. We all saw it.
Dropped all them shits.
Hey, yo, content.
Or
horrible content, but content nonetheless, I guess.
It's something.
So how you been, brother AP?
Chilling. Was just watching some Hunter x Hunter with my daughter before. We on season 3.
Where we at? What's happening?
They just got to. They just Gon and Killua just left Gon's Island to go. Damn, where are they going? They're going to meet up with Kirapika and Leorio, but I'm following Kirapika right now, training. He just became a bodyguard for some flesh collector, and that shit is wild.
Yeah,
flesh collector.
Yeah, that sounds like something crazy. Like you're a flesh collector. That's your job.
Like
I do not remember none of that shit.
Yo, that shit is wild.
It's when they go to New York City or whatever they call it,
right? Or whatever they call it. Yeah.
No, it's something like York New City or some shit like that.
It's York, it's York New City. But it's like trying to break
auction.
What is this on? What is this on?
It's Hunter x Hunter, but trying to simplify that to what because the last time I talked to y'all about it, I was like last episode of season 1. I watched all of season 2, and I'm on season 3 now. And mash has happened. They learned Ren and Nen and Yen, and Hikusa fought Gon, which was my favorite moment so far in the whole show because my daughter had watched it already and watched it again with me.
Yeah, that's a weird like anytime he's in a scene, you should just not.
I know, but she like ignores. She's like, I don't fuck with this nigga. She just be like, I'm going like she don't fuck with him at all.
Hey, you raise her well. She knows a creep when she sees one. As
soon as the fight was announced, though, she was like, "So who do you think wins?" And I was like, "I already know what's gonna happen." She was like, "No way." I was like, "Gon's about to get his." I was like, "Hisoka's gonna win." I was like, "But Gon is gonna hit him and give him his number back." And they did that shit out the gate. And then they went back to fight. And I was like, oh, this is super tough. Yeah. I was like, this is better than I was hoping for.
Yeah, Hunter x Hunter fire, bro.
Yeah,
that shit is hard. That's one of the toughest moments so far.
That trailer that I sent in the group chat? That Asian shit?
I think I was at work when you sent it.
The sadness.
I saw it.
Yo, that shit looks wild as fuck.
That shit looks scary. And not scary like horror. That shit looks traumatizing like Saw.
That looks weird.
It's a Netflix.
I'm about to pull that shit up. That shit is crazy. I don't know what it is.
Netflix be releasing mad shit now because they did that one. I think a couple months ago. Yellow, you sent it to the chat, and it was like some nigga that was turned into a monster or something. It was a Japanese movie. It came out recently, I think, though, and it's a Netflix movie. But the dude was like a monster, and they were fighting other monsters. It was an Asian dude, and I forgot what it was called. But he was definitely turning into a monster, and he was fighting all the other people that were turning into monsters.
Oh yeah, that was which one is that? There was a couple of those, man. One of them was called
Nagasaki.
Alice in the Borderland or some shit like that, and then the other one was called. Yeah, I forgot what that shit was called.
But it was something along those lines. It just recently came out, and I was gonna go watch it, and I just forgot to.
That shit was out of control. But fam, look at the sadness trailer real fast. This shit is.
This looks sad,
bro.
It's a raven. Like that's automatically sad. I can't hear nothing. Oh, there we go. That's why.
Yeah, it's a little quiet.
I haven't seen this one. That's not the one I started.
It was playing for 1.5 seconds.
Right.
There wasn't even like a music. I was like, damn, there's nothing. My fault.
Yeah. This ain't the right one either.
That's the one right there that looked like, because that's the video. That's the thing that popped up in the group chat. That face.
It's
that.
Yeah.
That to the right is what I saw.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is how it starts off.
Bro, first when I first pulled this up, I was like, "What the fuck, Filth got me watching?" This nigga Filth is a fucking weirdo. That didn't change. I
was gonna say, what are you talking about?
Bro, I was like, hold on, what's happening here in this world? Like, why is he that close to that dude?
Oh.
And then I saw that, and I was like, oh my God, what do this nigga got me about to watch here? I'm about to have nightmares of this, watching this shit, man.
Oh, you don't fucking scary. I forgot you don't like scary shit like that.
I mean, that's not really, I don't get nightmares from scary shit, but like, this shit is, I don't know what the last time I had a nightmare, to be honest. I can't remember my last dream. I think I was fighting somebody in my last dream. I don't know.
Those are the worst. Where you feel like you swinging underwater,
bro. Trying to run. Like it's too many of y'all. I gotta run away. And shit is stupid. But fam, like this trailer was mad short too. These niggas got right to like.
The shit.
And I could not follow.
Fucker later.
Bro.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
And then it did that. I was like, what?
That shit hits hard real fast.
Them black ass eyes, nigga.
That's a good thing you didn't see this in a theater. Because that's intense. Like it's very fortunate I'm watching this on my phone.
Yo, we might be desensitized to that shit now. Watching like a scary, like intense something in a theater now after like not going to the last time. I think Jumanji is the last thing I saw in theaters. Or Joker. It's either the Joker. No, not the last scary movie. Like either Jumanji or the Joker, the last movie I saw in a theater, I think.
I saw Black Panther like 3 months ago in the theaters.
Really?
I think I saw Knives Out.
Knives Out is so good.
I wanted to watch that. It was good.
I love that movie.
Knives Out was really good. It was fun too while he did it. It's
much fun.
It's free on Prime, I think, right now. Or Hulu, one of them shits. Yeah.
No, that's the one. Spence, what up?
What up, Spence?
You.
Bro, that little montage that they do right there is out of control. What is Filth got me watching? Why his eyes are so big?
Yo, these black eyes is scary as shit.
What is happening?
I don't like that.
It was something.
Don't like it one bit.
Nah.
I think the story is something like maybe it was a vaccine or they was doing some kind of shots, and then the shots started having a negative effect and turned everyone into
it's I Am Legend.
This is like the witch season of True Blood. Remember when their eyes were turning black in the witch season of True Blood when she was like possessing them?
Yes.
I haven't watched True Blood not long.
She was not the witch season. That was before the witch. That was Dionysus or some shit like that.
Didn't it like lead in? It led into the witch lady though, right?
I don't.
Because that's when Eggs and Tara got possessed and they started like wilding with the witch lady. I don't know. It was wild that.
But show. That was the same. She was like a Greek god, a Maenad, I think is what they called her.
That was it. That show had so much potential to do so much better, and then just died.
Yeah.
It's like, well, fuck are you?
Bro.
Yeah. Oh!
Yeah, there's a lot going on in this, man.
Yeah, right. That shit like that,
yo, this trailer's only 1 minute and 18 seconds. Like,
it's only a minute.
Squeezing it in there.
Well, all right.
How far into the dark web were you to find this trailer?
Right.
World Star.
That's the question. Yeah, that's pretty deep.
World Star.
That's pretty far.
That shit wild.
Terrifying. Yeah, that shit looks nuts.
Yeah, I don't care to see it.
Nah, they do make Asian like movies make ill ass like scary because that Train to Busan movie, that shit was dope too. That's like
Train to Busan is amazing, and I hate zombies. I don't like anything about zombies. I can't tell you a good zombie movie that I saw that I was like, I'm gonna watch this again. Train to Busan is amazing. Absolutely amazing. The way it's shot, how it's trapped on a train, the way the tension builds, bro. The action sequences are great. The visual effects, it's amazing, bro. Now they made Train to Busan 2, and that looks stupid. That shit turned into Resident Evil. I'm good. I was all the way out.
Speaking of 2, welcome.
Coming to America.
Yeah. Trash.
I didn't watch it.
Yo, I mean, you gotta watch it, bro.
It costs money. It's not worth money.
Huh? No, it's free on Prime, man. It's right there, sitting next to Knives Out.
Sitting next to Ocean's 12.
I'll watch it. That's just. I thought it said rent or buy. I was like, nah, I'll wait.
No, it's free. It's
It's trash.
I feel like
it's trash.
So my theory with it is like, I know I'm not saying it's great. I'm just saying they knew they could not recreate that movie.
Don't do it.
So they was just like, let's go. Like at first I was like, all right, they knew that they weren't doing this. They can't possibly do this movie again. So they was like, let's just make this as corny as possible. But then I saw how many people were actually in it, and I was just like, nah, you can't write for this many people and have it be good. It's not possible. It's never been done correctly.
Nope.
It had to be a 7-hour movie.
So, yeah, there's a lot of like just kind of cameo stunt casting.
Trash.
People are just showing up for no reason.
And they probably show up in big ways too. Like, hey, it's me. I'm here. Look at me. It's fucking Wesley Snipes. Hey, look at me. It's Tracy Morgan.
Nah, there's just mad people just sprinkled it. Like Rick Ross is in it.
It's his house.
Oh, it's his house? Is it?
Sure.
Oh, they filmed in it? Oh, that's right.
In his house? Right.
Yeah, that's right. You're right.
Right. Mac Wilds.
Mac Wilds is in it? Why? Is he even relevant? When was the last time Mac Wilds decided?
I don't know.
Honestly, the two people that killed it were Leslie Jones and Wesley Snipes.
Wasn't French Montana in it?
Was he?
I don't remember.
Or was there just a French? Hold on, did I see French in something else? I don't care.
I think he was mentioned in it.
Trevor Noah playing the news guy.
Yep, that was on par.
Wesley does an amazing job
because he's Wesley Snipes.
Yeah, he's a phenomenal actor.
Wesley Snipes is the black Nicolas Cage. He can fight better.
Is he? He's just, a lot better. Wesley, and like
it's just that like they go for it no matter what. Like
Tiana Taylor looked great. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
that she did.
Always. I didn't even see the movie, but I'm just assuming.
Yo, those niggas definitely should be dead by now.
100%.
I wonder though.
They should have been dead.
They didn't age.
They were fucking nigga. They were old. They're black, so if they looked old, that means they were really old.
Yeah.
Except for that one Jew.
Word.
Except for that one. Yeah. Except for the one Jew. Except for the one. What is that, velvet?
What is that, velvet?
Yo, the barbershop scene though was hilarious, bro. It was hilarious.
I assumed that was gonna be the funniest scene in the whole movie.
It was really funny.
It was very reminiscent.
Was there funnier scenes? There was a couple. Leslie Jones does a couple of funny things in this movie, and Tracy Morgan does a couple of funny things too. But nothing's funnier than the barbershop, though. Nah, nothing's.
But there are scenes where I was like, ha.
Yeah. There was some really funny stuff in there.
I gotta compare. In comparison, what's funnier as a whole, this or the Jay and Silent Bob reboot?
Jay and Silent Bob.
The reboot?
Because it was surprisingly funnier than I ever expected it to be.
The reboot that came out, I'm pretty sure I went with you to go see it.
Yeah, we saw it. Yeah, it was kind of ridiculous though. The reboot was more ridiculous though. So, cause like I was cracking up when old girl came up behind James.
She kept choking niggas out,
That was funny.
Don't feed left and right, nigga.
That was her go-to. Son. Go sleep.
That shit worked too. She was nice with it. All right. She was shutting shit down with that. She ran up on the nigga that I forgot that dude's name. The weird nigga that was chasing him. She hopped up on that nigga and hit him with it too. So that's funnier as a whole.
My guy looked like he been singing that one note for 30 years.
Yeah, that nigga looked the same with gray hair. That's the only thing. He been standing in that same spot waiting for the sequel. Like, I know these niggas will be back soon.
Bro, it's just not a good movie though. It really, like, there are really good moments, and there's a couple times where I was like, oh,
the storyline's trash.
There was story though. There were story moments that I was like, oh, I'm buying into it, and then they do something mad corny, and I'm like, oh,
yeah. When my man started rapping, that killed me.
Yeah, no, the rapping part was
like it was like
there was just random songs, bro. They just broke out in the song like 5 times throughout the movie. I was like, yo, this is ridiculous.
Yeah,
like not selling me on this movie.
You're clearly distracting from the bad plot in this movie. Like and then all right, so that's that whatever. You're never gonna top the original. You're never gonna be able. That's fine, cool, whatever. They completely disrespect everything that Akeem was doing in the first movie. Akeem was like, nah, Pops, I'm not about that life. And now he got kids. He like, guess what? We about that life. I'm like, what is happening here? What is happening here?
Well, I think they did that on purpose, though.
That's what I was saying. I'm like, I feel like it was just like they knew they wasn't going to be able to recreate it. So they're like, let's just make it as corny as we possibly can. And hopefully people laugh about it. Come up with a
decent story. It doesn't have to be as funny, but if you come up with a good story just to like show us the characters, like where they're at, and just get some jokes. You don't have to fucking do the same jokes over again. Give us the characters we like. Maybe add a couple new people. You don't got to be a star-studded fucking cast. Just give us Eddie and Arsenio, but them niggas probably don't even like each other no more.
Why? Why don't they like each other?
That's what niggas be saying. They said that's why they never did it back in the day. That they just were like not fucking with each other. But it's but there's a way to do it without just completely
just
shitting
story.
On the original.
They just didn't have a story. That's the main issue. They just didn't have a story that, like, you know, a good story that made sense. That was the main issue.
They still didn't have one.
Wait, where was my man from? The next Doria?
Oh man, that infuriated me.
That I almost turned it off. Turned it off.
Fact.
5 minutes in, not even maybe, and they were like,
"That was like 15." It was like 15.
Was it? All right. Well, when he was like, "Yeah, I'm,"
because
whatever.
Chris was like, "I'm 15 minutes in, and this shit hurts." And then they was like, "Next story." And I looked at the time. Felt it. I was like, "Yo, what is?" They opened the movie like it was Lion King. Like, yo, this is not good, bro.
Wait, they did the Circle of Life? Good.
Basically.
Yeah, kinda.
That's trash.
Bro, I'll pull that bitch up right now.
It hurt.
I was like, what is this?
When he said, I was like, no. Like, I was upset.
But they were funny, but I don't want to like it's not good, but there were really funny moments in there, and you have to watch it. You have to watch it.
I'm going to watch it, but I'm not going to enjoy it.
Yeah, like, especially because you watched all the Sharknadoes.
I didn't watch all the Sharknadoes.
It's better than all the Sharknadoes.
And I realized
it's better than those movies.
I watched less of them than I thought I did. I've only seen 2 of them. I thought I watched like 4.
I'd rather watch this movie 7 times.
It felt like 4.
I will watch Back to America 2, whatever.
Back to America
7, whatever.
Bruce didn't even watch
I gotta. Yeah,
7 times. I haven't watched a single Sharknado.
Nah, but at least Sharknado knows it's bad. Like, this seems like it thought it might be good at one point.
Nah, they knew this wasn't. They knew this wasn't going to be good.
I don't know. I think they thought. I don't know. There are moments in it that really work. There are moments in it that are really like that are good, but then they immediately do like a not quite
stupid to take away.
And it was PG-13, and I'm like, I've grown. I'm like, it doesn't have to be. It's PG-13. Yeah.
Was Coming to America 1 PG-13?
Nah, stop playing, bro. That was Aura.
That shit was.
But here's the thing. It didn't really have to be an R either. It was an R because it was 1980 some odd, whatever the fuck year it was.
I feel like you can get away more.
They said fuck a lot. They said fuck a lot. They said fuck like 7 times.
Fair
You know
enough.
what I'm saying? So that's really the only reason why it was an R for the most part. They brought back Sexual Chocolate. It was not funny at all.
I like that part. I thought it was funny.
Really? Oh, I was struggling.
That was for Mike. That was for Mike. That's why they did it. It was like, well, this one's out to you, Mike.
It was funny. And I feel like it wasn't hysterically funny, but I appreciate it. It was funny. Like when old girl came out hopping on one foot still, right after Wesley Snipes, like, I didn't know, brother, what'd you do to my sister? And then she just hops out, still barking. It was funny.
That was funny.
Oh, he never told her to stop?
Never.
No.
After he got married, she just been standing there hopping, barking.
Which is the dumbest, which doesn't make any sense.
She'd be dead.
But it's just,
and her leg would be diesel or broken.
She could jump through the roof.
Or it's completely destroyed.
And the other one's useless.
Completely. But that one that she got, though.
That would be the way to go with that joke, though. Make her leg super Brody.
Yeah, right.
But it was funny. That was the first time I actually was like, funny. Like, that actually made me chuckle out loud.
Yeah, there was a few moments like that where I was like, and those were the ones that kept me. Those are ones that kept me that got me to finish the movie. Because without those, like,
it was rough, bro.
Yeah, it was really, really, really hard. Like it was. I haven't struggled through a movie like that in a long time.
I know I'll be able to get through it. I watched some shitty movies in my time, so I'm not. Yo, I'm gonna tell you after this if it's better or not than Sharknado. Because I'm like, yo, if you can sit through this, you can sit through 2 Sharknados.
No, it's better than Sharknado.
You definitely watched Sharknado 8 through space.
Nah, I haven't seen Sharknado, but I watched 1 and 2. Sharknado.
I'm pretty sure we was in a G's once, or I don't know, we was somewhere. We could have been somewhere, and I was like, all right, let's try to watch one of these Sharknados. Like, it started off with a Sharknado. Like the very first scene of it was.
You watched the later one. You watched.
I don't know I don't know which one it was, but it was me and Yellow, and I was like, all right, it can't be that bad, and it was like,
oh, it's terrible.
Like it started with like a tornado coming down the street and people running and be like,
oh yeah, I do remember that. I do.
I was like, yo, I don't think we made it more than 4 minutes.
I'm out.
You gotta keep going. You gotta get that first tornado. It's so bad that it's enjoyable. Like it's just so horrible. It's like you gotta like that. It
was hard. We could not.
That shit is great. That shit has one of the best endings in a movie I've ever seen in my life.
There's too much actual good shit though. Like,
no, I know. Like, nigga, I watched that shit at like 2. Oh man, I watched that shit at like 2 in the morning though. On like a Tuesday at 2 in the morning. Like that shit was.
There's old shit that I can rewatch. I mean, like I just watched Enemy of the State because I couldn't sleep last night.
Great movie.
That movie is phenomenal. Will Smith cannot act. He was not acting well in that movie. There was a couple scenes where he did a really good job, but most of the time he literally was just remembering his line. And I was like, yo, that movie's phenomenal. It's still great. It's incredible.
I watch that shit every once in a while. That and Bait.
It took me forever to find it.
It's always on every couple months.
I got lucky.
It's on Hulu and HBO and Netflix. It bounces around.
It's crazy.
I just watched Inception.
Yeah. Word, that's a watch. That's a sit down.
I don't know why. I've never fully made it through Inception. Not to say it was a great movie. It just the circumstances.
Ah man, damn, that shit's crazy.
The problem that I have with it is I've watched it probably 3 or 4 times, and I still do not fully. I still don't fully understand that movie.
You're not supposed to. That's the whole point about Chris Nolan. He gets a gimmick and he goes with it, and then he fucking runs into the ground.
I think I've only watched Inception once, and then like caught parts of it after that. I don't think I've ever sat and watched it all the way through again.
Oh yeah, you gotta do that. Maybe that's what we should do. We should organize an Inception watch party. You find some YouTube videos to explain it to Bruce. I don't care. And that nigga was spinning the thing at the end. I was like, oh, all right, whatever. That was fun. Ellen Page is great. I was like, Elliot was great.
Oh yeah.
Like,
you know what I just found out? I realized, Alan, remember when we watched Crank? Do you know Crank is actually a video game?
What, for real? What you mean?
It's the movie. Him running through doing all this crazy shit is a guy playing a video game trying to stay alive. That's the game. That's the game that you play. Like, you're supposed to do all this shit. Someone's controlling him supposedly and making him do all this crazy shit to stay alive. Oh,
that's the theory? That's some YouTube theory that you had no business watching at 4 a.m.?
No, it is because the beginning of the movie starts off as a video game.
Bro, you want to talk about video games, son? Boss Level is a lot of fun. Sitting right there on Hulu. It just dropped, bro. Frank Grillo, man. Mel Gibson in there. I think that's the only people that I know. Oh, Will Sasso.
What's on it?
Will
Sasso. Will Sasso getting busy. Boss Level sitting there on Hulu, bro. It's a
video game.
It's movie? Like Groundhog Day. It's like Groundhog Day, Happy Death Day, but dude gotta he has to, beat up the bad guy to escape
he keeps on
loop.
Dying.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's not tough.
Oh, I'm pulling the trailer right now. You
Will
want to see?
Sasso. Yeah, I just watched Beverly Hills Ninja the other day. Will Sasso was in that too.
Is he? Wow.
Yeah, he's Chris Farley imitates him. He's the dude that's making all the jokes over and over again that they blindfold. You probably haven't seen Beverly Hills Ninja in 30 years because I haven't.
Oh, bro.
I threw it on. I was like, yo, I haven't watched this in a minute. I was like, this shit is terrible.
This shit crazy, but hold on though, because Ashley got some hate. You feel what I'm saying? For some reason, she don't like Black Lightning. One of these days, we got to get into it. But you know how it is, man. She said, "What up, Black Lightning? Okay, I'm chill. Yeah. No, because she don't want to catch these hands. Yeah, I had to beat her up over Vision the other day, and now I'm gonna have to beat her up over Black Lightning. You feel what I'm saying? This crazy, man.
What the fuck's Black Lightning?
She said Inception fire though. Nah, that's facts. It's an amazing movie.
Nolan,
what is it? What does it mean? Was he dreaming or was he not, or whatever that thing is called? Was he? Which one was it? The ring or was it the top? Which one was his totem or whatever dumb shit?
Well, you don't see the kids' faces at the end or some shit, right? That's what it is.
It's all kinds of craziness. Red Raven's The Enemy of the State is on Disney Plus here with Star. Shut up about goddamn Star, Red Raven. We get it. You're in Canada. Your Disney Plus is cool. All right. My Disney Plus has WandaVision. That's all I need. Soon it's gonna have Falcon and Winter Soldier, and that's all I need then for 6 weeks. All right.
I like Canadians. Shit. Canadians be mad cool.
I guess. I'm furious with this.
They ain't got nothing to be mad about.
Dang.
They got a lot to be mad about. It's cold.
They got free healthcare, hockey, drinks, maple syrup, and they got fucking. I heard they got like the best strip clubs according to Family Guy.
Really?
For some reason, I'm skeptical about that.
That's in a Family Guy episode.
No, they supposedly go hard in Toronto.
Toronto got mad Jamaicans in it.
I don't remember that shit.
Yo, there's mad Jamaican Canadians.
You know what?
Yeah.
Make it too large, boss.
Because tomorrow isn't guaranteed.
You have no idea.
Oh, this nigga.
Yeah, Frank Grillo, man.
That every day felt the same.
Rumlow, or whatever his name was, from Captain America.
Seriously.
I first started thinking Warrior and Purge.
Pants.
Oh.
Warrior?
He's Tom Hardy's brother's trainer in Warriors.
Oh, swag.
Wow, what a connection.
Oh, great. I was watching the trailer.
Rip them, flip them.
I'm just trying not to get killed, bro. You know how they do us.
I feel like I might have seen this trailer.
It just came out. I'm about to say that just came out a couple of days ago. You don't know if you watched the movie?
I don't know.
I keep repeating.
But he just goes, yo, it's mad fun, bro. It's mad fun. Watch it. It's great. And if you get a chance to watch Guns Akimbo, watch that too. It's a similar thing.
Oh, man. Through it.
You go halfway. I don't know how you didn't finish. You must have had to go to work.
I keep watching it and getting like interrupted watching it, and I'm like, oh my god, this is so intense. But like he's at the him and her. She's in Ready or Not, which is a good movie. It's not a scary movie really, but it's like a dark comedy kind of thing. It's fucking great though. She crushes it, and fucking.
But I always see the cover, and I'm always like,
Nah, Ready or Not is good. It is a good movie. I'm
talking about Guns Akimbo.
Oh no, Guns Akimbo is fire.
Bruce, watch it. It's amazing.
That shit is right out the gate.
It's basically Scott Pilgrim, but like dead ass.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying, like no jokes. It's Scott Pilgrim, but they are not playing.
Yo, what is her name? What's her name in that shit? Because she is going hard. Like Daniel Radcliffe.
No, what's her name? Nas?
It is. It's Nyx. It is. It's like something Nyx.
Nah, something like that. Nyx, yeah.
But yo, she is body bagging everything. You know, she's not fucking around in this movie. Yo, she is going stupid in this movie. And
I can't help but think I'm never ever getting my security deposit back.
My man has dead ass been like living this day for mad long, over and over again. Just
the son I love.
A
bunch of assholes trying to kill me over and over again. But no matter how hard I fight,
yeah, the gang is crazy.
Every single day.
That shit look great. I'm already in.
Bro, it's incredible. It's
is that Lawrence Fishburne in the back left?
Nah, you're out.
No way. Oh man,
that shit look like that.
Looks like he's in great shape.
Oh wait, there was two of them.
Every single day.
What if the ability to rewrite history is real?
And then of course Mel Gibson is.
Yo, I just watched Fat Man at Christmas time, which is him as Santa Claus, and the dude from Hateful Eight that plays the sheriff is trying to kill him because a little kid put out a contract on him because he got cold for Christmas. It is the greatest shit in the fucking world.
What a premise.
Yo, he has government contracts. That's why he sells. That's how he sells toys and makes profit. And he has to do military contracts this year because he's getting lower money because kids don't fuck with Santa no more. It is, and he has a black wife. It's great. It's great.
Fat Man. Where is that? Where is that?
I think I watched it on Amazon. Like I watched it at Christmas time. It's like slow pace, and then the end, like when it gets to like the shits, I was like, it's entertaining. Like with the whole premise, obviously, but like then it gets to the shit. I was like, yo, this movie is out of control. And it's like a grizzly, like Mel Gibson, like Mel Gibson is not giving a shit as Santa Claus.
That shit is streaming on Fling.
What is
the fuck is that?
Oh no, it's not even streaming. You gotta rent it. Hold on, it's streaming on Spectrum on demand. There you go.
That don't help. That don't help. No, that shit is wild.
Nada, nigga.
That shit don't help nobody.
Not a nigga.
I watched that shit a couple months ago, but that shit was out of control. Mel Gibson is the man. I'm gonna definitely watch this shit.
I just watched a movie with Mel Gibson. It was when they made the some movie about him making the Encyclopedia. No, the first dictionary.
With him talking to the guy.
Yeah,
Yellow. So you were talking about that movie, Yellow.
No, I wasn't.
It
might have been me.
Mel Gibson. I ain't been talking about Mel Gibson in a long time.
In the trailer. He was like, oh, he's just talking about all the languages he can speak, and he was like, I could speak German. I can speak German, Anglo-Saxon, Catholic. Some did it. And
the other nigga he's talking to is a super famous nigga too, though. Like it's him and Mel Gibson. It's Mel Gibson, and he's talking to some other nigga, telling him like the dictionary, basically, isn't he?
Yeah, they're creating. He's basically applying to write the first dictionary.
Yeah,
and they're saying like we want to catalog every single word from A to Z, whatever the last letter in the alphabet in the English languages.
Z.
It's not Z.
It's
zig. It's zigzag. It's something. I don't know.
Zigzagoon.
It starts with 2 Z's though.
That trailer looked ridiculous, Alan.
No, the trailer's what made me watch it. But it was a very terrible movie. It's actually that's not true. The movie's not terrible. It's just you have to be able to sit like this is a pure dialogue movie with a whole bunch of words you've never heard in your life.
Right.
So if you have a love for the English language, this is a phenomenal movie.
Words. Oh, Steve is watching. He did not comment, but he said Grillo is the Italian Thomas Jane.
Grillo didn't know how to comment.
I don't know because he just texted me and he was like, "Yo, look at your phone."
Live
What's
chat,
up, Steve?
Bro. Yeah, what up though? But Grillo is absolutely the Italian Thomas Jane. Definitely the Punisher.
Thomas Jane. I love Thomas Jane, but I hate Thomas Jane. Like he's great sometimes.
The Punisher.
Yeah. He's in some terrible movies.
Yeah.
He is a good actor though. He's just in shit. Like he's
not
terrible.
Enough. That nigga
he's in a movie 1922. It's a Stephen King movie on Netflix. That shit is great, and he's killing it in it.
I've only seen like one Stephen King movie.
Which one?
It.
You've probably seen more.
And don't know it.
Yeah, you seen Cujo? Is that Stephen King? Pretty sure that's
Cujo.
Stephen King.
Cujo
Stephen King.
Didn't finish it.
Christine, I know you watched Christine.
The Shining. Is Stephen King. Yo, Castle Rock. You watched Castle Rock movie. That shit was fire.
Yeah,
that second
the first season was rough, but that second season was crazy.
Yeah, the second season was dope.
And they got right to the shits in the second season. They wasn't playing games. I was like, this was interesting.
She killed that nigga with the ice cream scoop.
What'd you do, Yellow? What'd you say? How'd you go? What'd you say for the second season? What was that noise you made?
Here, bro? What was that?
What was that noise you made? Repeat that noise you did?
I can't get back to that place. You feel I can't get back to that space in my
Stephen King do got mad shit. You said it. Stephen King has Thinner was my shit back in the day. That movie's fucked up.
I don't remember Thinner.
It's where the dude runs over like some Indian girl and kills her and like does not get. He gets away with it, and her grandfather or son is like some sort of fucking witch. He puts a spell on this nigga, and he just slowly he's like some fat nigga. He just slowly like loses weight until he dies.
Nice. Sounds interesting. Fat Man actually looks interesting as fuck. That's what I was over here looking down, and that's what I was doing the whole time. I looked at the trailer. It actually looks hysterical.
It's so ridiculous.
I like movies like that, like Machete. Machete was a phenomenal movie to me. That shit needed an Oscar.
Yeah, Boss Level is like Machete, basically.
Exactly.
Same type of shit.
A little less Quentin Tarantino-y.
Nah, a little less like gallons and gallons of blood for no reason.
Like bright blood.
Pop up in the movie somewhere.
Right. But what else is going on, man? WandaVision just finished, man. Y'all wanna finish that up real quick? We did come into America already.
Why is there always a strange person walking behind you? You just ignore it. This nigga don't even.
Clearly, he's in a bar.
You right, my fault.
What kind of dumb statement was that?
This nigga
where everybody knows
some weird person walking behind you when he stay with somebody walking behind him.
That's not you saying that, and that creeps me out because there's nobody back there, and that's and that scares me that you say
you
that.
You might actually have a ghost in your house then.
Okay,
because
that's
I
cool.
am sure somebody walked in the background of your like 1 minute after you got on. I was like, all right. I was like, it must just be over there walking in the background. Yo, run this back when this is posted.
I'm good. That's how niggas find them and you get scared. I've seen Paranormal Activity. I know how to get rid of them. You ignore them.
My God.
You don't
so bad.
You don't put cameras up. You don't do nothing.
I hate oh my God, I hate those movies so much. I hate those movies so much. When they made fun of them, I hated it. Scary Movie did Paranormal. I was like, yo, I'm done. I'm finished. I quit. I've done enough.
Scary Movie did it?
I've given enough. Was it Scary Movie? Maybe it was a Scary Movie.
Oh,
sure it
the Marlon Wayans one. They did.
Was it that one? It should have been Scary Movie.
I didn't watch it. It's like Haunted House or some shit like that. Though.
Yeah,
it's
that
like
Marlon make a lot of trash anyway, so it don't even.
Yeah.
He did a 50 Shades of Grey parody too. I didn't watch that shit either.
50 Shades of Black. Trash.
Oh boy, that's
trash.
It sounds trash.
I wouldn't.
I'm
not.
It was
fire. That shit was not fire. That shit is.
So we're not gonna talk about WandaVision. Cool. How hype is it for Falcon?
That's my question. Jesus.
I haven't watched it.
Have you watched any of it?
7 times, nigga.
Are you gonna watch it?
About Marlon Wayans catalog.
Ain't nobody care about it.
Which has great shit in it. Marlon has great shit in it. Those first 2 Scary movies are perfect, bro.
Yeah, and then they're not in them no more, and that's why the rest of them are bad.
Right, pretty much. They fucking stole the industry.
They stole that shit.
I had that VHS.
Of what?
Is that really on that? Really?
Scary Movie. Yeah.
Scary Movie 1 and 2 are funny.
Yeah.
And they're great. And what you call it? They had one of the originals, Don't Be a Menace to South Central while drinking your juice in the hood. That's a classic.
Classic, bro.
Yeah. That's one of my favorite movies.
That shit is great.
Classic.
Yeah, that's probably one of my top 10 favorite movies.
It's like when the soap just comes sliding down.
I'm mad that's the joke you went to though.
There are so many jokes.
You went right to the
entire movie is a joke.
joke.
And you talk about the one gayest one. Cool.
This nigga. He said, take me to jail. Just lock me up. I had to fight a fucking kid ass that. Yeah. This nigga tripping. This nigga fucking.
When they jumped my man in,
niggas watch Snowfall yet, bro?
I'm about to beat
double dutching for real.
Yeah.
You said what?
Y'all niggas ain't watched Snowfall yet?
Nah.
I'm at the beach y'all ass.
I don't know how you watch.
Good luck coming out the house.
Word, you gotta come out the house to do that, nigga.
We in these streets,
bro. I leave the house, my nigga. Just don't go around people.
Word, you gotta do that to throw hands with niggas.
Word,
those Zoom hands.
I got a slingshot.
A slingshot.
That means absolutely nothing.
You about to hit your mailbox.
You been hit with a slingshot, my nigga?
Nigga, when's the last time you found some marbles to shoot out of a fucking slingshot? Get the fuck out of here.
Rocks.
Rocks don't fly right. You know them shits don't work properly.
They come out. They're gonna make mad noise.
I used to shoot pennies out of my shit. That shit used to
make a big ass circle.
That should be it's straight for a good distance though, and that shit is cutting through everything.
Yo, what about that nigga that said, everybody should do heroin, son? It makes life easier.
What?
The black dude, the professor,
dude?
or whatever.
Doctor.
All I saw was the headlines of it, and I refused to read the article.
No, I don't. He wasn't saying. I don't think he was saying per se, go out and go do it. It's fine. I think his sentiment was more like, it's a problem. Everyone's going to do this. People that how it attacks everyone. You can, if you do it in moderation. I guess. I feel like. I mean, that was just the sentiment that I got. Like it's.
Do heroin in moderation? Is that what you got?
He was actually Filth is right. What he was actually saying though was people are gonna do it anyway. People are gonna do it. People are gonna do it.
I'm not gonna do it.
Are we gonna stop people?
I'm not gonna do it either.
I'm not gonna do it.
But people are though, right? There are people who are going to do hard drugs. There are people who are going to do heroin, who are going to smoke crystal meth. Nobody does crack anymore because that shit went out with Facebook. But there are people.
Niggas that both of those people use both of those things still a lot.
Just got talking crazy. Anyway, the point is, don't be ridiculous. The point is that what you're saying is there are people in the world who are going to do drugs, and we can do things to make it so that people aren't going to jail for doing drugs. We can do things to make it so people aren't dying because they're doing drugs. You know what I'm saying? Like that's what he was actually getting at. Approaching the drug problem in a scientific way as opposed to the moralistic and like criminal way.
Well, that's what they do in Europe, right? Or in Amsterdam?
A lot of places, yeah. That's what he said. That's what he said when he brought up a couple of different places. Like there's somewhere, I think he said somewhere in Portugal that they have clinics where people who are doing heroin can come and have their like heroin tested to see if there's anything wrong with anything in it, and then stuff like that prevents people from dying from overdosing.
Yeah, well, yeah. If you're gonna do heroin, you want to get some healthy heroin, right?
Right. For the people who are going to do it, because people, when it's never gonna not, there's never gonna not be people doing drugs. You know what I'm saying? So trying to have this conversation of don't do drugs is never gonna work, right? And that's his whole point, because niggas is going to do it because that shit is great, apparently.
He said it's great.
I mean, you get hooked on it the very first time. Like people do it one time and they just like, hey, I'm a heroin addict now.
He was also saying that a lot of that is less about the drugs and more about that particular person. Like whatever other issues, mental issues they may have, trauma, anything else that's going on, stuff like that, is more what leads to the addiction problem than the actual drug itself. You know what I mean? A lot of the shit that we think, well, this is what he was saying. I don't know if it's true. I'm inclined to think that it is. But a lot of the shit that we think about a lot of these hard drugs is just propaganda. That's what that nigga was actually saying. But it turned into, oh, this nigga shoots heroin every day after work, which he said wasn't true, which he had done heroin before. But it was like purely like an experimental, like knowledge seeking thing. And he doesn't do it. He doesn't do it often.
He doesn't do it recklessly. I mean,
he hadn't done it for like a year since whenever he had his last interview and shit. So
they should have labeled that article differently. I don't know how they did it because I know I saw the title and that's when I stopped.
Right.
Well, yeah, that's true. Yeah, I guess. But what do you think of it? Do you think they should continue that zero tolerance, say no to drugs, or do you think they should be a little free and be like, come here and get this tested, come get your dope from us?
We should have been. Robin said, I didn't know you like to get wet, Dave. That's PCP,
baby.
Angel Dust, Sherman Hamlin, Love Boat, Ashley Larry. But I think we should have should have changed the way that we approach this whole drug situation. Again, all around the world, they've completely changed the way that not everybody all around the world, but in places around the world, they've completely changed the way that they deal with the addiction and all that shit and drug usage and abuse and all of that type of shit. And it seems to be working. They have less people in jail because of it. They have, less people dying because of it. It seems to be working. So, and trying to tell them, don't do drugs. That's just dumb. That's just never going to work. Don't have sex. Everyone does anyway. Everyone does anyway. Don't smoke cigarettes. Guess what? Don't drink too much. Hey, how many alcoholics we know die every goddamn year? How many people, drunk drivers, all of this shit? I mean, not last year, you feel me? Because nobody was allowed to drive, but niggas be out here getting busy because people are going to do what people want to do. So he's saying his general, from what I got from him, the whole message that he had was, let's approach this shit based on the facts, based on how it actually is, as opposed to how we would like it to be. Yes, ideally, nobody would be out here abusing drugs. Ideally, but that just isn't ever going to be the case. Yeah. We can't solve any problems if we're not trying to solve the actual problem. You know what I mean?
The hell? You dropped us, nigga? Jesus.
What?
Yes, I did.
Fucking rude.
Damn.
Well, niggas is heavy.
But I thought that shit was fascinating, man. I appreciated the talk.
That shit crazy.
Although Son definitely looked like a fiend how he was talking. So I was like, Jesus Christ, nigga.
The aesthetics of it didn't look good.
You're not doing your message. He was just mad, anxious and shit. Now, he might have just been an anxious motherfucker, but like, if you up here talking about, guys, we got to approach the way that we thinking about these drugs. What I'm saying, I'm like, Bobby.
He wasn't sniffing. Was he sniffing?
No.
That's crazy.
No, but he definitely had coke jaw, that motherfucker. He definitely had coke jaw, though. He definitely had coke jaw. He definitely had coke. He was,
Yeah.
He won't high at the time, but he definitely had coke jaw.
Word.
He said, I used to do heroin. I do cocaine now.
Yeah.
You know, I downgraded from heroin. You know,
That's
I'm on my way.
crazy.
Smoked my first weed cigarette yesterday.
Right.
You know.
But it was definitely, I don't know, it was interesting, man. And like I said, we get more treatment, you feel what I'm saying? More opportunities for that type of shit. We get more protections, you know what I mean? Because niggas, he was talking about having places in America where people could get their drugs tested so that they don't accidentally OD and shit. Like niggas who's trying to do all kinds of opiates or whatever accidentally end up with like fentanyl or some shit, use too much and then they die. You feel what I'm saying? Because they think it's something else.
They did that.
That type of shit can be avoided, you know?
They used to do that at, well, I'm sure they still do that actually, but we go to festivals and shit like that. Well,
Right.
I went to a festival in like 2015 back in Michigan.
Right.
Shit was super dope. And they had tents, yo, come here and test your shit, you know, just to make
Right.
sure they don't want a whole bunch of deaths over there because you know they're doing mad drugs. So
Facts.
What was
and
the-
to pretend that niggas is not going to is the reason why this shit keeps being a problem.
What was a drug that was turning people into zombies?
That was the bath salts.
Bath salts?
Was it bath salts? That was it?
Yeah.
That's what they said. Yeah.
And then K2 was fucking niggas up and having them go crazy too. I don't know if they was eating people like bath salts had niggas like hurting themselves.
What is that? Flakka?
Huh?
Is it Flakka from Baywatch?
What?
There's like people call it like Flakka, like there people in Florida actually call it like Flakka.
Nah, bro, I don't know nothing about that.
Oh, that's that Florida shit.
Yeah, there's like videos of like this dude like fiended out in his drawers, like running and growling at people. Yeah, it's strange.
Yeah, I never heard of none of that. I've heard Flakka is definitely the drug that they were looking for in the Baywatch movie, though.
Oh, so maybe that's where they got the name.
They're in Florida in Baywatch, aren't they?
I thought Baywatch was in California.
Yeah, I'm stupid. They're in California. Y'all frozen up there?
I feel like he was researching what I just said.
Yo, you was in the.
Oh, yeah, I was trying to find something. I couldn't find shit about Flakka.
That nigga was in the same position. You wasn't blinking, nothing, nigga.
Nigga, I'm asleep right now. What you talking about?
You one of them.
I am dead asleep, but hold on though, because in the same way how there's people out here addicted to drugs, I am addicted to saying nigga. And I'm going to keep it real with you. I've been struggling for a long time to stop saying nigga, but I have not been struggling for as long as apparently Papa John's has been struggling to stop saying nigga. So I just want you to hear it from the horse's mouth.
Oh, man.
And
he
let
said it
again? Himself. Nah, he was like, yo, I've been working.
Nah, watch.
The memes that I've been seeing about this.
Yo, you gotta collect these, man. Bring something, goddamn. We got a whole Google Drive for this shit, man. You gotta collect them shits, man. I would love to be able to pull them shits up. But this nigga said,
put them on the docket.
He said, we've been working for the last 20 months to get rid of that word from my vocabulary, from my dictionary, from everything.
What?
Yeah.
20 months to get rid of this N-word in my vocabulary and dictionary and everything else because it's just not true. Figure out how they did this and get on with my life.
How often was Papa
months to get rid of this N goals for the last
20 months? He been trying to kick this addiction, son. 20 months. Bro,
he said goals for the last 20 months. Get rid of this N-word in my vocabulary and dictionary and everything else because it's just not true.
Because it's just not true.
We're never gonna be able to get rid of this word.
The last 20 months to get rid of this.
If it's taking Papa John 20 months to get it out of his vocabulary dictionary, we're never getting rid of it.
It's gonna take us 20 years.
Yo,
the one thing we can agree on about Papa John is his pizza is fucking terrible.
Yes. Yes.
Like Papa John's
pizza
like is
trash.
Yo, the thing is, it's the best looking pizza. Like when I see like a Papa John's like pizza box and I open it, I'm like, yo, that pizza look like it's smack, and then it's like biting into styrofoam.
I don't know. I don't know if it's the best looking pizza. Really, I don't know. That they. I mean, they used to have the market because they was giving up the garlic butter sauce, but now Domino do that. So
they just I had Domino's 3 days ago. It was delicious.
Domino's is the best bad pizza. Like when it comes to shitty pizza, Domino's is the one.
Facts.
Fuck Papa John's. Fuck Pizza Hut. Pizza Hut.
When the last time niggas seen a Sbarro's, yo?
Yo, Sbarro's was the shit in our mall when we had it back in the day with the buffet and shit.
When we seen one,
I seen one in the airport.
He said, "Well, we ain't no better." Sbarro had the little triangle box. Ain't nobody else had the little triangle box.
That's facts.
Big old triangle box too. That was this big. It was giant.
That shit was dope though. He was like, "Well, we can put a little triangle box."
I mean, we're fortunate that we have really, really good pizza like everywhere.
Yeah, we do have a lot of good pizza in there.
Like we have a lot. Like me and
there's people who be like, yo, New York pizza is trash. There's people in the world who be like, yo, New York style pizza is overrated.
Yeah, they're just haters. Yeah, those are called haters.
Yeah, everybody got something bad to say about, not everybody, but there's always gonna be people that have something bad to say about anything. So
yeah, I guess that's true. But I be like, how though?
That's what I'm saying. Yeah. Listen, I'm on your side. They're idiots.
But these are people from like California and shit, so they like they put like entire tacos on their pizza. And
there are places that just have absolutely shit pizza. Like we're blessed that we have like good pizza where we are.
Florida. You will not find a single good slice.
Nah, CC's smack. Yo, CC's get busy down there in Florida.
CC, yeah, that's
in Orlando.
That don't really count.
That's true.
But
he said that don't count.
But like, as far as like pizza, like yo, for 3.5 years, I looked for pizza. I didn't find any. I didn't find any good pizza or any good bagels.
Bagels?
Yeah, not one.
Yeah, I hear that. I hear our bagels up here are so much better. Like the northeastern bagel.
You really shouldn't be looking for bagels in Florida.
I didn't know that was a thing.
Why? I was looking for pizza in Florida too. Apparently, I shouldn't be doing that shit neither.
So pizza bagels are just out the fucking window. That's just not even. That's not even a thing. Them niggas don't even know nothing about that because they got trash both.
Yeah, both terrible. I found a whole bunch of other really, really good stuff. Gator chili is delicious.
Yo, that sounds delicious.
That too sounds. I'm with it. It's like spicy as fuck. I'm with it.
No, that's good, man. It's like kind of chewy.
Gator chili.
Yeah. But
I imagine Gator is chewy as fuck because them motherfuckers is muscles.
Some Gator chili have you saying share after shit. Sound like Gambit.
This. Bullshit.
This is good chili, share. This some good chili, I said.
Yeah. That's it, bro. That sounds good, though. I'm with it.
I'm down for Gator.
It's good. I like it.
I'm down to
try. My guy Spencer said Papa John's is pretty good. He from Kentucky.
Where?
You could just
okay. See,
you don't know nothing about nothing. He from
Arkansas. We'll talk to you when we need some barbecue and shit.
Arkansas,
right?
Ooh, yeah. Some of that Nashville chicken.
They probably got some. Yeah, they got some real shit up there.
Robin says Sbarro's.
Niggas fuck with Sbarro's. Niggas fuck with Sbarro's.
The only thing pizza has going for it is the stuffed crust.
Okay, see, this is people don't. If you're not
okay, the only thing Pizza Hut has going for it is the stuffed crust.
Correct.
I was about to be offended.
Pizza Hut.
I had mad stuff I was about to say about like. All right, I was about to go off about where all y'all from. and why it's trash.
Yes.
Yeah, the way they picked stuffed crust was to have you eating pizza backwards too, and I did that shit the first time I got a stuffed crust pizza. That's just stupid.
Yeah, until you realize how stupid it is holding the wrong edge of the pizza.
Word, you're like, this is dumb. Why the fuck would I do this?
This is not functional.
Like, now I'm done. Now I don't even want this piece of pizza no more. It's not even good.
Right. I just got
eat this with a fork.
Yeah. It's terrible.
Oh man, that's funny. That's funny.
Yo,
you know what? I did
with a fork, you're an asshole.
I was gonna say I did something really interesting. I went to the MoMA this past weekend.
The what?
The Museum of Modern Art. I don't know shit about art.
Nigga, I'm mad at you that you just said that to me.
This
nigga said, I passed by MoMA. You know what I'm saying? Who fuck? You ain't hear me. I'm talking about struggling with saying the word nigga. You talking about in my experience in the fight. Shut the fuck up. Dick, he about to pull out a monocle. Like, hold on, man. Let me. I need props,
man, I wish I had one.
Man, fucking.
If I had a monocle, I'd.
Like, what the fuck, my nigga? Yeah,
you got a monocle?
The fuck you trash with your monocle? You can't pull that shit out and drop it. What the fuck?
It's over.
Shattered.
It's over. Yeah, that's crazy, man. That's crazy. This nigga MoMA. So tell me about your fine art experience, man.
For one, for y'all niggas that like to draw, that are artistically inclined, I am not, and I did not understand anything. Like I was in there, and I was like, I went there with Jano. We was like, all right, let's go see what it's all about, and we don't know anything about art. Like, and I was getting upset because I was like Googling the cost of like some of these pieces. And like,
it's ignorant.
Millions and millions and millions of dollars for these pieces of art, and I'm like, yo, like, this is nonsense.
But you were looking at like regular, like it was like drawings and paintings.
Yeah, they have all that. Also, it's ginormous. Like it took us 2 hours to get through one floor. There's 5 floors.
I went to the Metro or whatever with my girl, like not this year, obviously last year, and fucking that shit is huge. But that shit is dope because it's not just like paintings. Like you see like they had like all the different old swords from different warriors and different like armor and shit from different times, and they did have like art, like old like pottery and shit, but like it's mad crazy because you look at it and you're like, yo, how does this shit look like this? I got a phone that's fucked up from last year. This shit is like like this shit is from like some lady made this shit out of red clay, and this shit is like in mint condition almost right now. Like how is that shit? Like it is like mad interesting, like all this shit, seeing it like made instead of like just drawings and like paintings and shit. It's just how you interpret it and shit. And like,
well, they had a lot of that stuff.
Oh, word.
Like it's just, we didn't like, we were just in like the paint section. That was like the floor we was on. Like they had a few sculptures, but it was mostly paint, and they had like super famous paintings like the Melting Clocks, and the Starry Night. Like they have those there. Which I'm sure are prints because like I could touch the shit. You know what I'm saying? Like they had like a rope like on the ground and it says "Do not touch." I'm like, yo, like I could still touch this. Like, what if I have a hard sneeze? This painting's ruined. Like there was nothing.
They're definitely prints. They don't keep shit like that for real.
Yeah, I'm assuming like they pull it out when they have like galas or whatever. So
my question is, why the fuck do girls want to drag niggas to museums? Like we give a fuck about anything happening inside them shits. That's my question.
My girl had to do it for a class because she's in college. She was doing that for a class, but
that cradle's still rocking.
But it was.
I like museums,
but it was dope. I enjoyed it. I enjoyed that one.
And we were there, and with all the gray in his beard, niggas like, yeah, she's in college.
She's not anymore. She's graduated now, but she's an adult.
I'm not judging you. I'm happy that you're in the relationship you are. It sounded funny.
Well,
that's it. I'm happy that you're happy.
This thing, you making it sound. You're making it weird now.
If y'all happy, I'm happy.
Yeah, you're making it weird out. But no, it was dope though. It was dope. I liked it.
I only go for cool installations. Shut up. Just shut your ass up, nigga. You know what an installation is? That's when the cable guy come through, my nigga. Like, what are we talking about? An installation, bro? Don't come over here with this. I only go for the interesting and new installations. Shut up, man.
Well, see, that's the thing that pisses
all that
off.
art shit is I'm mad. All that fine art shit.
I'm mad. I'm mad.
Somebody throw a chair.
That shit great. Yo, one thing is the one I went to, nigga. They were showing that armor. These niggas were little. People were small back in the day. Because I was like, yo, who the fuck? These are children. I was like,
the mountain in Game of Thrones in that time was 5'10".
That
like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
if the real mountain went back there, that nigga would have been a giant. He would have been like Hagrid.
He's a giant right now.
Yeah, but imagine like if the biggest person you ever saw was 5'8", and then the mountain comes through. You're like, what the fuck is that?
I'm not fighting that. I'm not fighting that nonsense.
Yeah, this armor and these helmets. Like, first of all, the helmets. You know, I got a big ass fucking head. I was like, who the fuck is wearing these things? These prepubescent ass heads.
They might have been kids, my nigga.
Yo,
they very well remember. They wasn't that old.
The biggest piece of armor I saw wouldn't fit our smallest friend. The biggest piece of armor I saw wouldn't fit our smallest friend. And if it did, they're not fighting in it. That's not going down.
I don't think that's true. It can't be that small, bro.
I mean, all the good armor is buried. There's probably all the kids left.
That's what I'm saying. Like Luz is small. Luz ain't gonna fit in there. Come on.
Not comfortably. He gonna be in that bitch like, yo, it's weird. It was crazy. Like, I was looking at it. That was my thought the whole time. Was like, yo, this shit is tiny.
Something about armor doesn't scream comfortability about it. So
no.
I don't think that makes a difference.
I wonder how many people drowned in armor.
Oh my god.
Like, what a terrible way to die.
Well, I hope you're actually swimming in armor.
No, you just fall in water. You got a full suit of armor. You got chainmail on. Here we go.
You know niggas ain't jumping in after you either because they got their armor on.
You're just gonna die.
And niggas did travel by boat a lot. Like, back in the time, niggas just fall off the boat like, oh, well, we lost him. We didn't even get to the fight yet.
But were they traveling with their armor on?
No, probably not.
Probably not, because they had squires and
all sorts of other shit.
Yeah, they had kids there to help them put the armor on.
Squires and shit.
I don't think I'd be going to a museum unless I had to. But I'll definitely go to some animal shit. I like animal shit.
So you go to the zoo?
Zoos is popping. I fucks with zoos except for the fact that they are enslavement. What?
Yeah.
I mean, zoos are basically concentration camps.
And then I recently found out that some enclosures are just to let the animals know, like, hey, you shouldn't come out here. They're not really fucking stopping these niggas.
Right.
like, excuse me?
Well,
it's like a suggestion.
Yeah, like what do you mean? Why don't you have this better contained? Have you not seen any movie ever?
Well, they beat the life out of them, so you know.
All right, except that one time when them niggas was harassing the tiger. This shit was like 6 years ago now, but them niggas was harassing the tiger. And he got fed up and jumped out that bitch. It was like, look,
so you know, I can do this.
Word. Like, I'm in here because I'm chilling right now.
You get free house and cop, bro. What more can I ask for?
Yeah. That shit is nuts. It's like, man, fuck that. But I do like zoos too and shit. Aquariums. Aquariums.
Yeah, I like aquariums.
The aquariums make me very anxious.
The ocean terrifies me. So, like, yeah.
But I mean, with the aquariums though, because like you're under the water for the most part.
Ooh, so you would not like the Atlanta aquarium.
Right.
That's the one where you walk under it. Like
you walk under it. Yeah.
There was
that's how most of them are though, because you walk into them and
the what you call wasn't that bad.
The Maritime Center don't look like that.
Yeah, the Maritime's not like that.
Yeah, but that's not really. That's not really an aquarium. Is that an aquarium?
It's 100% an aquarium.
That's
the Maritime Center aquarium. It's an aquarium with an IMAX in it.
It's expensive as fuck. I brought my daughter.
Like a zoo,
nigga, I brought my daughter there.
It's more like a zoo.
I brought my daughter there like 3 times, and most times like we get lunch like somewhere else and then go or whatever. I brought her there. I was like, yo, we'll eat there and do a special day. Yo, I spent like $60-$70 just on the food, and then it's like $40 something, $50 just to get in, and like it's just me and her. Nigga walk around, and you walk around the Maritime Center in like 20-30 minutes. Like it's not an all day affair.
That shit was $6 when we went into 5th grade.
Yeah, because we're on a field trip. There are days like you could go like during the week and it's cheaper and shit, but who the fuck got time to do all that shit?
That's why I go to the Bronx Zoo Tuesdays.
Where it's free,
It's free. Yeah.
Fam, they talking about making a railroad connecting here to Grand Central. I mean.
From Danbury?
Yeah, all right.
He's all right. From Danbury, Texas.
I thought that was supposed to be
Danbury, South Carolina.
And he said, all right.
About, bro.
Bruce's line. You definitely stole Bruce's line.
You know what's crazy, man? This nigga's gonna sit right up here and be famous and like not even like bring it up or talk about it.
Oh, what the fuck,
the skills is proven and still improving, still a moving.
I'm wearing that hoodie right now.
It's killing crew fits, don't get confused. I'm in like into rooms with stellar moves.
I wasn't listening though. Hold on, cause that nigga was rapping. Hold on.
That's funny.
Yo, the skills is proven and still improving, still a moving and still a movement. Been killing crews since killing crew fits. Don't get confused, I'm in tune like croon and I enter rooms with stellar moves.
Hold on.
Groove and it's stupid, it's nothing new. These punches grooving from 1 2 like it's nothing to it. It's coming fluid. I've been influenced by drugs and music. Do it. I'm comfortable where I come from cause I've come up through it. I'm coming through with a bunch of new tricks like a smooth pimp. Get 2 cents, you're just a nuisance. I come to noose next, so who's next? Trying to flex, catching a suplex. Not impressed by Nike swoosh checks up in your new sweats. Whatever.
My God decided to bless the internet real quick with a strong 16.
Powers is never losing.
I have no idea how many bars. It feel like a 16 to me though.
It's 16.
It felt like a 16.
It's 16.
It was quatrains and there was 4 quatrains in there.
Word. Quatrains.
3.5 bars.
I'm
exhausted. Said it really fast.
Word. It just sounded like more. Word.
I don't know why I did that, to be honest. Oh, matter of fact, I remember why I did that now.
To show people that he was rapping.
Because this nigga hopped on some rapper's beat, right?
Oh.
And then somebody reached out to that rapper, and that rapper had the nerve to call my man's Tricky Slick, bro. So I feel like that's this nigga's name from henceforth. That's what I'm saying to you. That's why I had to bring this up. Because they called what this nigga did Tricky Slick, bro.
He said that Tricky Slick word.
That nigga said Tricky Slick, bro. Nigga Ransom was like, Tricky Slick. This is my guy from henceforth. His name is now Tricky Slick. You understand me?
Alan, I hate this nigga yellow. I swear to God, Alan, next week, if your name doesn't say Tricky Slick at the bottom,
next week? Nigga, what you mean? Nigga, next week. That nigga is
it's quick. It's quick.
I changed my host.
What you mean? My guy is Tricky Slick, bro. Come on, son.
You know your next tattoo, bro.
Yeah,
his man's was like, yo, thoughts on these bars? That nigga, man, that guy. Tricky Slick wordplay.
Yeah.
Diction. He can rap, fam. That's Ransom right there coming out of Jersey.
Word. That's a nigga.
Tricky Slick.
Yes, I'm sorry. He's not Tricky Slick. That shit. I was hyped though. I'm not even gonna lie. That nigga said anything. I was like, what? was like, nigga, I listened to Red. So nigga, I listened to Ransom on the regular. That shit.
Now it's on the regular. He call him Tricky Slick. Now he listen to Ransom all the way.
This nigga
first
Tricky.
3 mixtapes. Tricky Slick.
You do not listen to Ransom on the regular.
I do listen to Ransom regularly, yes. He got my favorite verse of the Family Affair joint on Joe Budden shit.
Facts.
Word.
Just because you can cite that does not mean
and Ransom's on that, and he's on that fucking. I used to crush that fucking Euro set. That's where we got the Oi Oi from. That's Ransom on that song.
Oh, you know how long ago it was?
Yeah, I still listen to him though, but I'm telling you, showing you examples of me listening to Ransom.
I never hear no new examples of Ransom.
Because you ain't been with me recently to be like, oh, that's Ransom that we were listening to. No, he got a mixtape out
there.
Alright, man.
I respect it, bro.
I'm mad you really changed my name.
You got it. That was smooth operator.
Yo, niggas watch WandaVision, man?
Yeah, nigga.
Yep.
Hype.
Watch it?
No, I did not watch it.
Get your life together,
Filth
nigga.
don't fuck with us.
I do fuck with y'all. I just didn't watch it yet. I wanted to come out as a whole so I could just watch it all the way through instead of week by week like assholes.
Oh, you a silly nigga. This was a journey I enjoyed.
Great ride.
And I was hyped because the first week, I think the first 2 or 3 weeks, like I was home on those Fridays. So I watched that shit like first thing in the like those first 2 episodes. I watched that shit at like bright and early on Friday morning. And then the next week, yeah, I definitely was home for them shits. So that shit was popping.
Bro, it was an incredible ride. I appreciate everything that they did with Wanda and Vision. You know me, I'm gonna find some shit wrong with some shit.
Well, hold on, before you do that, I enjoy the fact that so many people hated it those first 3 episops and then got it and then jumped in episode 4. It was like, fuck y'all niggas, yo. You should have known. You should have rocked. You should have rocked. You was hating, you was talking shit, and now you gotta eat your shit. Fuck you, nigga. We was rocking, nigga. I was with him. I was like, yo, word. I was with him. Loyal. I say, yo, they gonna do this shit right.
WandaVision was excellent. I liked where it ended.
Yeah.
I like it could go on, but it doesn't have to.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
That's exactly what you want in anything Marvel right now. So I have 0 complaints.
And that's what they known for doing. That's how they get busy. And I appreciate, man, look, they told a whole full grief process story. That's what they told us. With magic and shit.
And they really, they gonna set us up to lose Wanda one day. She gonna be the next Tony Stark death we see in Marvel. That shit gonna be
White Vision over there just running around somewhere.
Yo, but he ain't Vision though. Yo, the Vision meme though. But I'm mad because niggas have not. No, because I'm mad because I've said since Civil War that Vision has that nigga be clean all the time. Because in Civil War he chilling when they debate. He got the little sweater with the button up under. Yo, that nigga stay clean. Vision don't fuck around. But then people want to notice at the end of WandaVision when they get up to the time and they're like, oh, why Vision come through with the sauce? He been had it. Y'all wasn't paying attention. Y'all go back and watch the Marvel movies. Man. Vision, Ben has swag. That's shit.
Vision.
You say he Ben had it.
Ben has. Look at that shit. Look the way that nigga chilling. He look like he lying.
Yo, he said, nah, me and Wanda don't talk no more. Yo,
that nigga is crazy.
Yeah.
Have y'all seen the compilation of him saying snitches get ditches?
Yes.
Yep.
That shit is hilarious.
Absolutely hilarious, bro. Absolutely hilarious.
Paul Bettany is a beast though. Like that nigga, like everybody been doing the memes now, like where you met Paul Bettany, where I met him. Most people would know him from Knight's Tale, which is But the first movie I like remember, because I didn't fuck with Knight's Tale early on. I watched it later. The first movie I saw Paul.
Oh, all right, yeah.
I watched it later, yeah. But first movie I fucked with Paul.
It, though, you was all in though, because it was fine.
Yeah, yeah. But Paul Bettany, I first saw fucking what you call it? That I noticed Da Vinci Code. Which is later.
No, Angels and Demons. No, Da Vinci Code.
Angels and the book. No. The Angels and Demons comes out after Da Vinci Code, but the books are backwards.
But yeah, Da Vinci Code is the one.
I'm sorry, the movies are backwards. The books are correct.
He's the dude that's like punishing himself. He kills the dude in the beginning.
Yeah. Oh, so yeah, that was a Da Vinci Code. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was going crazy in that joint. He had the thing on his leg. Yo, bro.
He was scary in that shit, but he was acting.
Yeah, he was.
He was getting busy, man. Paul Bettany, yeah, he deserved all the respect that he get.
Yeah, he
has a great accent.
Yeah, and he mad chill. Like if you see some of the interviews where all of them there, that nigga just be sitting back. Like Paul Bettany got sauce. Like that, like he just sit back and chill. He be having his little hippie glasses on. He don't give a fuck. He just be chilling. He talks exactly how Vision talks and fucking riddles and rhymes and smooth ass poems. Like that nigga, like he mad cool. That nigga best friends with like Johnny Depp. He just a weird ass nigga to be acting. That nigga need to be in a Harry Potter movie. I don't understand why he wasn't. Somebody missed that
because they had mad people in Harry Potter movies.
There was somewhere we could have tossed Paul in. He could have been somewhere.
Hey, there's more Harry Potter stuff coming soon.
They I just watched series.
I just watched it on the Peacock app, and like it shows it the way that the show. Well, I watched Chamber of Secrets last night, but the way that shows it, like how TV shows it, so it shows all the cutout scenes and shit, and how they tried to add, like they show that Filch is a squib, like early on in Chamber of Secrets. They show the paper and shit like in this movie, which is not in. They do, it's when they're caught, like early on when they fly in the car and like Snape is yelling at like Ron and Harry after Dumbledore and everybody comes in and they're like, "Well, get your things, go to back to the feast." Dumbledore says the line about the custard or whatever that he wants. And then right before they walk out, there's a paper on the floor, and it's the like learning magic thing that Filch has. Yeah, and Harry gives it back to him. I was like, I've never seen this shit in my life.
Never seen that scene in my life. I've read it a billion times.
I was watching. I was like, there's no way. I was like,
they find it. Okay, so they didn't do it exactly like the book then.
No, they didn't. But either way, I was like, I've watched this movie enough to where this scene wouldn't just stick out like this to me. I was like, I've never seen the scene before. Yeah, like certain things. It's like this has never happened. So like the way they show it, how TV always shows like weird. Why does TV do that? Like they always, it's always TV done
that. I don't know what you're talking about.
Though, if you ever watch a movie on cable, like they always show, like I always thought it was to like edit out shit they can't show on TV, so they like add like certain deleted scenes. But like when it's like kids movies and shit, they still do it. Like they show like extra shit that's not on like the DVD or VHS. It's a thing that happens on TV.
That's interesting because I would just watch Sorcerer's Stone on Peacock, and I was like, "This is missing stuff."
What is it?
Like I was just like after like the commercial, I was like, "This is not what's supposed to happen." It's whatever. I was like, "It's free."
Yo, I noticed it at first, like when the cake was flying over the people's head. I was like, "Why is it like dragging?" And then it looked like fuzzy, like it was like shot fucked up. I was like, "Why does this look weird?" I was like, "Am I watching a like bootleg copy of this shit?" Like,
I'm
watching it on a streaming service.
Yes, the WB11.
I was like, what the fuck? And then like it went back to normal. I was like, all right, maybe I'm bugging. And then it did the Filch thing. I was like, nah, there's shit in here that wasn't in here before.
That's crazy.
Or watching on Peacock, maybe you'll see something you never seen. But
did they just make Chamber free?
I don't know. Oh no, I have I have like some cable with my internet, so I have NBC, so it let me watch it up there free. But it has commercials and shit.
Yuck!
That's ridiculous.
I tried to watch Crunchyroll the other day, like a regular Crunchyroll without. Yo, wow.
Yeah.
That was hard to do.
Yeah.
Like
commercials are rough.
But the same commercials 4 times back to back,
bro.
Like like the same Lupin commercial. Like I was like, for real?
That's how Hulu used to be. Hulu used to have like 4 minutes of fucking ads, yo. It was just with the same ad every 15 minutes.
I mean,
that shit was rough.
it's probably still like that, but
probably. Oh, speaking of Lupin, dope show if y'all haven't watched it.
Lupin
the Netflix joint?
Yeah, dope show.
I was looking at it, man. What is it, man? Tell me something about it.
It's so Lupin, as we know, is a master thief. And
hold on, you talking about the anime?
No, the show on Netflix.
Talking about the live action joint. Yeah,
the live action. Yeah, he is a master thief, and basically, so it's a French series, so everything is in French, but it's all sub.
District B13 again, man.
It's dubbed over like an old martial arts film, though. There's mad movies on Netflix that are like that. Like you could watch it, like.
But they completely remade District 13 with
Paul Walker.
Yeah, there you go.
I don't care. We're not talking about that. That's trash. That's your brick mansions, bro. With fucking RZA.
Oh, RZA was doing shit for a while. It was like, please stop. Was. What was the other nigga? The nigga with the golden hands or some shit like that. It wasn't called. It wasn't called. I know it wasn't called the nigga with the golden hands. But I'm saying it was like the guy with the golden hands or something like that.
The guy with the golden fist or something.
Something like that. Oh, it was
Iron
bad.
Fist.
Nah, it was gold. Like that was the gold, thing. It was gold.
Yeah,
he got gold ones. That was the sequel. Gotta upgrade.
Yeah, but Lupin's a master thief. His wife's in there. There's some things going on with his kid. His ex-wife. She's in love with him, but she knows that he be doing some shady shit. So she's like, but the kid lives with her, and he's stealing some shit. That's the very, very loose, very loose explanation of the whole series. Right. I've seen like 5 episodes, but those 5 episodes I have seen have been dope.
All right.
I have it on my list already.
Just have really bad commitment issues with shows.
Me. So? I am number one with that.
All right, man. I'm exhausted, bro. So what do we want? Anything else niggas need to cover?
We didn't talk about WandaVision, did we?
No, not really.
We just breezed over it, but
it was Vision, and then
swagged out. See? That nigga was tripping. But no, WandaVision was fire. They ended it dope. They let my nigga Wu and Elizabeth Olsen sneak into my nigga. Tell me you saw those memes where they both were like, "Okay, Monica," and they like say it. I was like, "Yeah, they got those
Monica."
Somebody when Wu says it though, that I saw one where it's like a black dude. He's like, "All right, it's like
you lucky, you cool,
you lucky, you cool, Wu."
Lucky.
Like, I'm gonna let that one go.
He's I see what you did.
Wu was getting it, and that was he's one of the great character developments in Marvel, because I didn't know we were gonna care about that nigga at all, and now I fuck with him. Like I always fucked with him, like as an actor, but I didn't know we were gonna give a fuck about him in Marvel.
I knew during this series when he showed up, I was like, yeah, he's got a part now.
Well, yeah, when he got there, but Ant-Man, we weren't like he's gonna come back and be cool.
Nah, I figured
put hands on nigga.
But I figured he'd be in the future though.
In plain sight.
Well, yeah, maybe like
just something. I was like, he's not done forever. Like he wasn't a one-off.
Yeah.
I certainly didn't think I was ever gonna see him again.
I feel like
bringing back the card trick is the best part.
All right, man. WandaVision, yeah, man, it was great, man. I love the Wanda and Vision story so much. It glowed so brightly that like any of the flaws, any of the stuff like with Evan Peters, people were upset about that. I don't care.
And you were in denial about that opening scene in the second to last episode. You didn't want to give me that.
Huh?
That acting in that opening scene in the second to last episode where what you call it, Han is draining all the power from the other witches. That scene is.
Oh, yeah. What'd you say? She phoned it in or whatever? Yeah, you was wrong about that. You're ridiculous. You're crazy. Catherine Hahn was killing the game, bro. Everything she did was great on this series.
Loved her in the show. I loved her in the whole show. That
but everything she did was great, though. Right. Everything she did was great, bro. She was out there. She was like,
yeah. Okay. Okay. You're right. You got me. I'm wrong. Now that you put it that way.
Over there, witch.
I see you now. I see it now. That whole final fight between her and Wanda, though, when Wanda got all dead looking and shit, and nigga, that shit was.
It was fun.
Fire.
It was fun. I wanted, because it was two witches fighting the whole time. They were just like shooting Hadoukens at each other. I was like, or Wanda was just shooting Hadoukens at her. Really, I was like, can somebody like transmute something? Like, I really wanted like a Dumbledore versus Voldemort kind of.
I mean, Wanda threw a card
in the fifth movie, right? That's what I'm saying.
That's a callback.
Like,
that's a callback.
Like, can we? Yeah, it was though, and I definitely was like, oh, that's her go-to move. But
that's her shit. That's her shit. She got Toady with that shit. Girl.
But I just wanted to see like magic.
Right. I see what you're saying, because I was expecting more considering what they could have did.
CGI light fight.
Yeah, I see what you're saying.
The only thing that's
over and over again.
Tough
the worst
with
player ever.
The shows is they're never gonna do more than the movie. Like, they'll always set up movies. I don't feel like they'll ever like go to like you want to see her do something crazy, but they'll probably show us Wanda do something crazy in Doctor Strange.
But it ends with her studying.
They had two witches fighting. They could have had them change.
Oh no, I feel you. I feel what you're saying.
Yeah. Magic, something magical.
No, I feel
that's all I'm saying. Like something that's
not
like,
over the top, just something more than what they. But when you find out she's throwing the shit and that she's actually making the fucking whatever
it was
around,
great. It was great.
That was a dope reveal.
It was incredible, and they could have mixed it up a little bit.
but that's but that is one of Wanda's greatest teachers. So,
they already set her up to come back later,
right? So it's like I think it was necessary, and then she was sitting there, she was reading at the end, so she learning shit. So in the next movie, she gonna do some dope shit.
She's gonna be a bad guy at some point. We are gonna see Wanda.
She's a bad guy right now.
Yeah, I think she's the antagonist up next, because like
they've been setting her up to be like everybody's been against her though, like nonstop. They just been setting her up to be like a villain. They're like, they're pushing her to that point, and it's we need Magneto, but then that's just gonna make her be bad for a long time.
But it's like, well, nah, she's not gonna be a villain. I don't think she's gonna be a villain.
Not a villain.
Still the MCU, you know what I'm saying? Like it's still the MCU. But
they've been dragging her struggle out for a long time though. Now
that's true.
Now with the series,
they've
been dragging that out,
and that's why I think she's gonna be an antagonist in Doctor Strange too.
Yeah, the whole time though.
I'm not sure what. I'm not sure. Well, I'm not. I don't. Obviously, I don't know if she won't. I don't think she'll end the movie a bad guy. But
you think they Bucky her, like not freeze her, but like get her help. Like we're like, yo, we're gonna help you and not.
Well, I think she's gonna accidentally rip open the multiverse trying to save kids that don't actually exist.
Yeah.
And then Strange is gonna have to be like, yo, Wanda, chill out, fam, and she's gonna be like, Steven, relax, you know what I mean? And then that's gonna be the movie. Like,
was that your Wanda impression?
And that's my great. It's the greatest Sokovian accent you've ever heard. So
facts. I thought you were actually from there for a second.
You heard
it was just his Sinbad.
Fam, she was astral projection reading the book while making tea, sitting on the porch and shit, like at the same time. That shit was crazy, bro.
That shit was dope, but it scared me because now I'm like, they're gonna try to kill Wanda.
Yeah, yep.
She's so powerful. It's like it's got me interested to see what they're gonna do now with her because of her. With her, they're pulling me like in a different way that I didn't think they were gonna pull me in with. I just figured Spider-Man would keep me entertained long enough to get to the next thing, and I knew Black Widow because they're trying to get that shit out. That's Strange, right?
No, actually, it's Black Widow. Then I believe Shang-Chi.
Oh yeah, Shang-Chi, the 10
which I'm super
rings,
excited
right?
about. Yeah, I think that's what it's called. All of that stupid long ass title for no reason.
But that has shit to do with Doctor Strange too,
Shang-Chi
right?
and the Legend of the 10. No, that ain't got nothing to do with Doctor Strange. Or it doesn't. It shouldn't. It may, but not. It's not inherent.
I don't mean like the movie. Like it's not gonna lead into his movie, but like that's not like.
Nah, that's what I'm saying.
Okay,
Shang-Chi is the Mandarin is gonna be their biggest thing. Shang-Chi.
Oh, they said that they were gonna bring the real
/ Into the Dragon type shit. So
they said that they were gonna bring the real Mandarin back because he's pissed off that the other nigga faked it. It's like that was like 12 years ago. Nigga, you got to get over that. It was more than that at this point in the MCU. That shit was like 20 years ago. That shit was a long time ago. The nigga faked being you.
It was a while ago.
It was a long time ago. It was Iron Man 3.
But that was faking him.
That was before Avengers 2, nigga. That shit is a long time ago. MCU years. The snap is 5 years by itself.
Right, but how long between Ultron and Thanos?
I don't fucking know, nigga. You ask me a question.
It's just the next Avengers movie.
I know the first Avengers. I don't know. Where does Spider-Man fall in Ultron?
Spider-Man's fucked up. Spider-Man's not right. they fucked the time up. They did.
Oh, because he's the same age for too many parts.
Sony said 8 years after the Avengers, and then Kevin Feige was like, "Nah, that's not. They fucked that up. That's not right. It's 6 years." So I don't know. You know what I mean? So it's been 6 years since the first Avengers.
Either way, the Mandarin should be over that shit at this point. It's like a lot of shit is going on. You got to get your.
He doesn't care about that shit, man. That's
the whole
about a respect
world
thing.
Disappeared, nigga. Like
No, I'm saying he don't care about some nigga. That's just the name. They fucking up his name.
Oh,
get that cleared up, and then he can go on whatever these 10 rings is gonna be. But no one knows. We don't really know what Shang-Chi is gonna be about. But it's supposed to come out, and Eternals. Eternals is also supposed to come out
before Strange.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
New Mutants, but that ain't got shit to do with the MCU.
That's not. New Mutants came out already.
It came out already?
Yeah.
You saw that shit?
In August. No.
He was offended. He was offended.
Why did you not see it?
Because it was in theaters in August.
Oh, it was in what?
Yeah, they dropped that shit during the pandemic, my nigga.
I missed that.
That and Tenet came out the same weekend or something or a week apart from each other or something like that.
Oh, that shit wild.
And Tenet was supposed to save movie theaters, and that shit bombed. It probably didn't bomb like in real life, but
it just did save movie theaters because niggas wasn't going to the movies.
Exactly. But anything else, man? Filth, man. What you want to talk about, man? What else, man? What's popping?
No, I'm ready to do cheeks and weeks. I ain't start getting ready
Swag,
to work.
Bruce.
All right, I second that.
I third.
Swag. I don't know. All right. Well. And this sent me some shit, right?
You got mine? We're good.
Yeah.
What happened?
Yeah.
I can't remember. I can't remember what I did. See, you can't force it. Now it's all fucked up.
It's not what you did. It's what you didn't do. Oh, sorry.
Oh, damn.
Shit. I still don't understand why this nigga phone make noise. That should be blowing my mind.
Right.
So since Yellow's predisposed, y'all see how much we correct. Do y'all see how much we just paid Dak?
Oh,
I did.
160 million
for 4 years, right?
Yeah.
I think he gets like 75 million the first year.
What is that gonna do though?
75 guaranteed.
Or what is that gonna do though? You're gonna still be nice on paper, and Jerry Jones is still gonna be alive.
Yeah. Yeah, maybe he'll throw a football at Jerry or something, and he'll just turn into dust.
Jerry gonna pay to stay alive. That nigga is just gonna do whatever he can to hang on as long as possible.
Ugh.
And now Brooklyn got fucking Blake Griffin.
Yeah. We so incredibly unnecessary.
Blake Griffin ain't that much of help anyway, so it'll make a difference.
It's mad niggas on one team though.
Yeah.
And there's only two landing spots where Andre Drummond's spots are gonna go. It's either the Lakers or the Brooklyn. If we get Andre Drummond, it's definitely a fucking championship.
He's coming to the Knicks.
The Knicks are actually doing all right though.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah,
go Knicks.
Right.
Let's go Knickerbockers.
I think they're gonna get someone bigger than Andre Drummond eventually. Like a name. Someone's gonna go there and be a name, like a real name, like a Bradley Beal or some stupid crap.
The dude who's there right now is nice though. Who's the dude?
Which one? Obi Toppin?
No. Obi Toppin. No, he is playing well. Obi Toppin's definitely playing well though.
Yeah. But it's the other dude
you talking about Julius Randle?
Julius Randle, yeah.
He's averaging like 30-something a game.
Yeah.
Look, nobody asked you.
The Cowboys going to be 9-7 again.
And then we're going to win the division. What?
Yo,
and then we're going to win the division.
That's the squad, though. That's
because whoever won y'all division last year won it with a 4-12 record.
Exactly. So we're going to blow the rest. So we're going to blow the rest of the division out.
Word.
Is that really something to be proud of? Like, are you hyped?
Who's your team again?
Oh no, it's shit. It's all right.
Who's your team
again?
He's
a Giants fan.
All right.
Nah, he's a Bengals fan.
He's a Bengals fan.
Oh,
when was the last time y'all team won the division?
Never.
That's nasty.
We ran the division multiple times. What are you talking about? It's been a couple years, though. It's been like 5 years.
Really?
Yeah, we used to be on top of it. We used to be better than us and the Steelers used to go back and forth, but we usually used to top the division. Well, maybe not 5 years, maybe a little longer than that.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Maybe a little longer.
Huh.
I can tell you.
How did you become a Bengals fan? How did that happen? It's not a disrespectful thing. I just like. No, I'm genuinely curious.
When I really got into football and really playing Madden and really getting into football, I like the Bengals, so I said, "Fuck it." Like I grew up a Patriots fan. Like my dad is a Patriots fan, like since he was a kid, and that's the team I grew up liking. But then I was rebellious. So I was like, "Fuck you, Dad. Pick my own team. I like Tigers."
Yeah, that sounds about right.
You like Tigers, so you became a Bengals fan? Like who was on the team at that time?
That's not really what I said. Jesus, Carson Palmer, Chris Henry already came. Ocho Cinco is there.
So you're a fairly recent Bengals fan.
Yeah, like I probably like
okay.
Like I was like when
I got 2006, 2007.
Yeah, like you was like in high.
I really got into it like senior year. I really got into football.
Got you.
Like really got into football. Before that, it was like 100% basketball. You can't tell me nothing.
Yeah, because basketball's dope.
But
I haven't played Madden in years.
I hate Madden now.
Yeah, I fucking hate it with a fucking passion. It makes me angry to turn that game on.
It's just so much.
Even before the actual screen pops up.
That's so
much. I don't know why I have such a distaste for it. Like after playing it for so long and like fiending for that game, and I'm just like, yo, keep it away from me.
Forever.
Like we used to play when we was in the G's, we was playing Madden. It was to the end of its tenure, but we was playing it still.
We're definitely getting into Madden at the G's.
Yeah.
I think the last Madden I owned was 09, and I think that's the last one I consistently played.
I bought it in like 2015, and then I bought it again the following year, and I played both of them like 7 times.
Nah, I was done with that. Then I got into 2K, then I got into FIFA, and sports games. Those are the two I like.
Yeah, I'm kind of same with 2K as well, actually. I play a lot of FIFA, though.
I like FIFA. I like 2K. The 2K is fun. Here we go.
Russia popping, huh? Twerk it off. Man, that's crazy. Y'all know what time it is, famous cheeks. of the week. Fuck all of that testosterone that these niggas was talking. All right.
We was trying to get to this.
I ain't care about none of that bullshit. Look, y'all look Bunda than 5 comments in a row. This nigga out here talking football. Shut up. Just shut your ass up. Cheeks of the week, goddammit. Twerk some is what she said. She came here with the poom poom. Was like twerk some odd. That's what I'm doing.
Is she twerking? Is she twerking? We're not allowed to vote for our own this week, right? We got to vote for everybody else.
Yeah, vote for something else, man. The only baby star with the pop.
Hey,
I feel like this needs sound.
Pop and the and the subsequent dribble. Okay, I see you. Huh? Pop. Ooh, yeah. Ooh, yeah. Yep. Yeah. Oh, yeah. I get it. Control. Oh yes, hold on, and then what? And then she dribbles.
Okay. Oh, I already followed the chick.
Caucus cheeks. I mean,
I never submit because she doesn't move that often.
She giving it up, bro. She giving it up right here. Maximum effort. Son.
He found a good one. That's Bunda?
Effort. Yeah, that's Bunda.
Good for him.
Maximum effort. Son.
Good for him, man.
I feel like Bunda's out of his.
Bang! Talk that shit.
I feel like this one belonged to Alan.
Talk that shit, nigga.
It's fake.
Nah.
Very likely.
There's been some work done, but it's a lot of
that's manufactured.
That's you see how much that side go up with it.
Just enjoy. Stop the hate and appreciate it.
I appreciate it.
Just enjoy it. This one requires the music though, because she's actually going to the beat.
Now you throwing shit out every time someone else brings a manufactured booty on. We stated.
And whoa.
Whoa, better favorite.
Whoa.
This was almost my submission too. Made it to the finals.
That is a crazy getup. I don't know what it is that she's wearing. I cannot tell you what she's wearing.
I stop every time I come across her.
Yo. My goodness gracious.
This is a really solid week. I like everything I've seen so far. I think so.
Yo. Speechless. Maximum F. She tries very hard.
She tries.
Yeah.
She's giving it a look. She's looking at all of that. Maximum effort. Oh yeah, pop it. Pop and dribble. Oh, pop and dribble.
I feel like she could give more effort. I feel like she had more effort in her.
Yeah, her OnlyFans. And of course, young Miss Twerksome. Russia is lit. Tatiana. I'm a nasty, nasty man. Listen. The link is in the chat, fam. The link is in the chat.
Just gonna stick my nose.
Twerk some. Twerk some. Twerk cam. Twerk some. Pop and dribble right here with it. Huh? Pop. 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 I gotta wait for the dribble though, because the dribble is it. I like that. Yeah, I like that. Maximum effort. Bonda came through here. Maximum effort. Got the glasses on. She's going for the what do you call it? Going for the nerdy girl librarian. You feel what I'm saying? Shh, be quiet. Tonight is the night we ride.
Hey. Boom, 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 boom.
Whoa!
You didn't even give us a name for mine.
Speechless.
To the beat.
Speechless. speechless. Whoa.
Whoa, senpai. What am I
Whoa.
face?
Jeez. Yikes.
Mm.
Whew. She used to be a skinny girl, too. Dr. Miami. Yay. Yeah. All right, y'all. Go ahead, get your votes in. You feel what I'm saying? You cannot vote for your own. You gotta vote for somebody else's. Go ahead, do your thing. Blah, blah, blah. I want to see these votes. Niggas ain't voting. Maximum effort.
I already put my vote in.
I voted.
With the matching draws and shirt, but they don't match though. Matter of fact, the colors are too close to each other.
What? He said the colors are too close to each other.
Yeah.
I respect it.
They're too close, man. They can't be the
I
same.
know how it goes. I know how it goes.
I don't know what I want to vote for. Fine.
Hey Google, play My Ambitions as a Writer. Oh my gosh. Play it on YouTube Music.
She reading the lyrics off to you? Pop and dribble. And of course, twerk some.
People,
I gotta see them votes, fam. Y'all know how this goes, huh?
Go vote right now. Vote mine.
Hey Google, stop me.
I'm not gonna say which one's mine, but vote that mine.
All right. That's it, man. It's a tie, man.
It's a tie.
It's a 4-way tie.
What?
Wow.
Everybody voted for somebody else. It's a 4-way tie.
Wait,
man.
What?
Oh,
wait, hold up. Where's
vote?
my vote?
Go ahead. You ain't
I
vote?
did vote.
Oh, what is it?
I voted. They're not submitted.
Right. Do it again.
He already seen the results. His vote should be in void.
That's fine. I'm still voting for the same thing.
He can't vote for himself, so
it said my shit is submitted.
Huh?
Oh wait, hold on. Why is my shit not in there?
Damn, that's rough.
Well,
this week was a bust.
No, I voted for Woe. So whoever's Woe won.
Oh, who voted for Woe? Oh, and then I guess Mike voted again.
I voted again?
No, I voted for Woe, but it didn't go through
as well.
Yeah.
And it don't count then, nigga. Shit. There's a tie. Nobody won.
Well, I know
it's trash.
I know.
Tune in next week.
This nigga.
This nigga Bunda said it's rigged. He said nobody voted for me. It's rigged. Yep. Maximum effort, Bunda. Maximum effort.
That was a good submission.
It was good.
The librarian?
He's coming along now. He's growing. He's coming a long way.
Yeah, he's maturing. He won a couple weeks ago. We got to send him a stream with the gang hat.
That's fast.
I want to stream with the gang hat.
About to go to the mall and get one made tomorrow. They still do that in the mall?
Mall.
Yeah,
probably. Oh, Lids. Yeah, if Lids is there, they do it.
I'm not going to Lids. I want to the middle of the mall.
Yeah, that shit gonna be like $80.
There, they do it. That's what I can tell you. That's what I know.
I can't get an airbrush on a trucker hat.
Oh, you're gonna get an airbrush on a trucker hat.
Yeah, that's crazy.
It says House passes 1.9 trillion COVID relief bill that includes $1,400 checks, $300 a week jobless benefits, child allowance up to $36.
Nigga, who are you reading to?
Yeah, who are you reading to? No, you're not.
Am I getting my check tomorrow?
Right.
I don't think so.
Swag, but the stimmy is coming, fam. Sufferin, Sucatash.